Hello friends, my name is Uglyfish and I can legally call myself that now because I work in an aquarium here on Steam. It's a good aquarium. In fact, I would even call it a Megaquarium. Right, that is quite enough of that. I am playing Megaquarium again today. If you haven't already, I would recommend watching my last video just for some context. And if you are sticking with me on this video, I've just accepted the job at my third aquarium in Elmshorn. Megaquarium, like most games of this genre, gets more challenging as you progress through the levels, and it has been a fair few days since I last played the game. That is more than enough time for me to totally forget how to play, so this could be completely shambolic. I've got a few objectives up in the top right before I can open. I'm happy to get started with them. I have a good chunk of cash to start off with as well. That is a very healthy wallet. I think it said this is a private aquarium with a private investor. So I will just have a look at the 5 fish for the middle tank, do a bit of working out about who can live together. So I filled the middle tank and it looks spectacular. Then I expanded a little bit, I've built my second and third tanks, and now it looks like I've completely run out of money. I can't open the aquarium to get any more money, so I'm going to have to sell a vending machine. I sold a vending machine, I bought one other fish, and that was enough for me to open. And now that we are open, we can begin doing some research into things. The game is pushing me in the direction of corals for this first objective, so very happy to do that, and then we'll be able to expand into more colourful fish. So as customers come in, I will get money, but I will also get ecology and science points, which opens up new things for me to put into the aquarium. I forgot to hire anybody. I moused over the food and it said assigned to nobody, and I realised I hadn't hired a single member of staff. So let's just gloss over that. It's all getting a little bit more difficult now as well because I've got more fish. The requirements get more specific, so I need to plan tanks out a lot more carefully. People don't like seeing the same fish twice. People also don't like seeing species-specific tanks, so I think I can chuck some of these fox-faced rabbitfish out and things should be good. People kept giving me negatives over here and I couldn't work out why, and it turned out I put one rabbitfish in this sad little tank all on his own, and he technically can survive in that tank. It's got all his requirements in, but it's not good for gaining prestige points. So in he goes with his friends eventually when I learn how to control the game. There we go. Sorted, and that is just in time to get the corals. So I've already got a tank ready for them, but corals need specific lighting and some fish can eat corals, so these will just be in a tank on their own. The lights are placed. I'm just going to bob the corals in. Just need to check if they have any other requirements. Not long to get the protein skimmer either. I have to admit, in real life I am a freshwater fish person, so I've got no idea what a protein skimmer does. But if the game says I need them, clearly I need them. So I will place the corals first. I need to get them some food. I haven't got any plankton out at the minute, but I will put the skimmer out first and then I'll get all those objectives hit. Or I hit escape. I keep hitting escape to let go of things, and that's not how it works. Right, the first coral's in. The collector Funderman is going to let me know what else he wants. In the meantime, just need to improve things a little bit more. I've just put this tank together, one flame angelfish and some hermit crabs, and none of my objectives are updating, and I'm worried that even though this is a deep wall tank, it's a deep wall corner tank, and that doesn't count. I'll throw some dotty backs in too, but I've got a feeling I've messed up. Nope. That tank is fully kitted out and no objectives are hit there. It's okay because it will get me more prestige and science and ecology points, which will just mean that I can unlock things faster. And I am unlocking things pretty quickly at the minute anyway, so I know I'm on the right track. But that missing an obvious objective like that for such a silly reason, that is a bit of a pain. See, here's a really good example of how much I'm messing up this time. The dotties can't live with anything else of their genus, and I knew that. That's why they went in with the angelfish, but it literally means anything else of their genus. Even another one of them. So I'm going to have to sell all but one of these before they die, because essentially I've just made this tank into a fish battle royale. And it looks like the angelfish was going to win, but I'd rather no one die on my watch. Thank you very much. The panther groupers can't grow in the small tank, so I'm going to move them over to this new big tank so they can grow to their full size. And then I will get the filters on very quickly, and that should let us hit all the objectives. I hit escape again, I didn't mean it. Right, make some toilets. Okay, it's not an exciting addition, but it's a very necessary one. I made a little toilet area here, and oh, that brought me up a whole level just for some bugs, so they were clearly needed. Wow, look how much more I've got to play with now. That is really exciting, and the owner has given me a list of corals that he wants. Right, time to get down to some proper work again, not just this faffing. I have been trying to work out what to do with this entrance because it is really, really ugly. And I've got a tank to the right by the toilet area that I'm going to put some corals in. I do want more lagoon tanks for the rest of the corals. And I don't really want any walls blocking up the entrance. I didn't really know what to do because this is such an important tank. And then it dawned on me that I could just move the tank. So I've made a huge area at the back that I'm going to put this tank into now. And the idea is to build it like a big tunnel behind what I've already built. So it'll become a one-way system and then people can come out at the end by the toilets. Is that better? Does that make sense? So everything would go behind these tanks you see on the left now, and then the exit would be by the vending machine in the top left. That's the plan anyway, whether it works. I have my bannerfish tank set up for the objectives. I'm just waiting for the eel to grow out. I think he needs another day or so. I thought may as well get the corals that I already have out so that I get the extra science points from them. They're in a lagoon tank, so that means they are powered by pumps. I can't block anything with a wall, and things are starting to get away from me a little bit. So even though I'm hitting all my objectives and I am unlocking stuff all the time, which means that I am producing a lot of science and ecology and prestige points, I'm really not happy with this aquarium. I feel like I've tried to run before I could walk, and I haven't thought about layout and efficiency. And things aren't looking as highly polished as I would like them to be, so maybe that's something I can fix later. So the eel has grown, my filters aren't enough, but if I chuck another one on, I'll unlock the other corals. That is grand, back on track. I've done a little bit of cosmetic work, and to unlock the last corals I need to swap them for a fully grown pufferfish. He's got 1 day left on him to grow, and I think the day changes when it hits 5 o'clock, so it's seconds away. Then I will have to trade him in and I will get access to my final corals. I have a sneaking suspicion that this is my last objective, and once I've got the corals and the lionfish, which I should have placed the lionfish earlier because I'm going to have to wait 5 days for him to be fully grown. But once I've done that, I think that's this aquarium done. So I'll put the power lights on and get the 4 corals out that are needed. And then I think that's everything sorted. That went quick. It is 4 o'clock. The lionfish is seconds away from being fully grown. And yep, that's it. That's the end of this level. That was much quicker than I thought it would be. And I really hate what I've done here. I think I expected it to be a much bigger level. So I've planned everything out, imagining that I'm going to need a lot more space than I do. I'm going to stop filming. I'm going to rehydrate because my head hurts. And then I'll be back with a nicer looking aquarium. Right, this is a first person mode warning for anyone who gets motion sick playing games like I do. Enjoy this. I had to stop editing it because I felt like I was going to be sick. So I've cleaned things up a little bit, and I still feel like if someone wanted to give me a job based on how I play this game, then you should give me a job, please. But please judge it by this end result that you're seeing now and not the mess that you've just watched. I think the stress of filming got to me that time, so I might have to scrub works well under pressure off my fish CV. I didn't do well in that process. But my final result I'm really happy with. Got rid of the empty space at the back, and I made a little beachy area for the gram, like a little photo opportunity day out at Uglyfish Aquarium. This walk around has shown that many of my customers are ghosts because I've walked right through them, but that's okay. Ghosts are allowed in because they still pay. I am slightly regretting my coral toilet corner. My logic was it makes the toilet area a bit less disgusting, and you're still immersed in the underwater atmosphere. You know, you're still in an aquarium while you're doing your thing. But do you really need to be reminded? You know, when you go in the toilet, you go in the toilet. You don't go to a zoo and the toilets are in the middle of the lion enclosure, so you remember where you are. So, fair bit of logic there, but this is my final and much improved Elmshorn. I'm much happier with it now. Thank you for coming with me again while I play Megaquarium. If you liked this video, please do consider giving it a thumbs up below. And if you would like to see more content from me, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I have a few more aquariums to stress over on this game, so it would be nice to see you again. Until then, bye!